From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com. Humanity has been driven from Earth, but now it's time to take it back. Join the Reconquest and fight the Scourge on the Drop Zone Commander Hub at beastsofwar.com.
So, hi guys, welcome to Dawn of the Dark Age. It's time for a demo game. I'm going to be facing off against Dave from Cool Mini or Not, and I have Michael here to keep us correct on the rules. Well, mostly to keep me correct on the rules because I'm still learning. So, for myself, I'm bringing along the Dragyri, so I've got some nice big aliens to put down on the tabletop and hopefully crush you, Dave. Who have you brought along with you? I've
brought some of the Forsaken troops. I've got some of St. Isaac's controllers and the Centipede, because I know you love the Centipede.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, priority target right there.
Yep.
Right, Michael, we are playing a scenario. So what is the scenario we're playing?
This is from the new 2016 March to Mortality document. This scenario is known as the Captive. So your guys' mission is to go and capture the Captive, who's represented by this old Ma figure right here. Each round that you control her, you're going to amass victory points, although she is going to fight back at the end of every round, so be careful on that. In addition, we've already set up the battlefield with our secondary objective markers. These 50mm bases that you're seeing through here.
So these?
Yes.
Okay, so anything with a big crate on it and a base, that's going to be a secondary objective. Ground.
And those will interact with your secret secondary objectives that you both have drawn and will be trying to accomplish as the game goes on.
The
game is going to go 8 rounds or until someone has amassed 8 victory points, and then they're going to be declared the winner.
Okay, cool. You see, this is why I like this game. I like having secret objectives because it lets you be that little bit more sneaky. I know you like to play sneaky, Dave.
I do like to play sneaky, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, well, I'll tell you what. We'll actually take a minute, go through our deployments.
Sure.
Okay, so Dave, if you want to start with yours, tell me who you have with you and what you're deploying where.
Okay, I've brought along 2 controllers and a Centipede from St. Isaac's subfaction. Deploying them here. I don't need to tell you my plans.
No, not yet. We will actually take a little break where you'll actually get to tell everybody at home your plans, which I don't get to hear, and you won't get to hear my plans either, because I have some cunning plans. So what else do you have with you?
I also have a Strike here, who's my melee specialist, and I have a Firestorm, who will hopefully rain terrible fire down upon you.
Oh, lovely. Burning goodness against my poor innocent little ice cast.
I know. I'm sorry to have to do it.
All right, well, for my own ice cast, I'll actually quickly show my own deployment here. So they're on the rooftop here and here. Now, you're noticing I only have 2 guys, but I actually have one more who is an infiltrator. So I get to actually deploy him anywhere on the table so long as I'm 12 inches away from you. So I think I'm actually going to do that right now, and I think I'm going to be really mean because I know what this objective's like. I'm going to deploy him right up here, just beside this room, because I don't want to actually put him down inside the room because I think it'll just be a little awkward to get him in and out. But inside this room, if you have a look, there's one of these objectives. So I'm pretty much on the objective from turn 1.
And noting, gentlemen, that in this scenario, these objectives block line of sight and provide heavy cover and are impassable.
Okay, so that's very important. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We'll take a quick break here. We'll give you our plans and tactics for turn 1, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, I've got my deployment done, but I have been a little bit sneaky myself. Now, I've twisted Michael's arm off camera and he has actually let me play with the latest rules for the Dragyri. No one else outside of Cool Mini has got to play these yet, so hopefully that's going to be a nasty surprise for Dave. My overall plan for turn 1 is just get up and start getting into those objectives as quickly as I can. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully Dave doesn't have anything too nasty for me.
Okay, so we've deployed, and Justin surprised me by bringing an infiltrator, so I'm going to have to take care of that first. Splitting my forces up, hopefully I can catch him in the crossfire, take that one out, and then move on to the rest.
Okay, so Justin definitely has the melee might as far as these 2 forces are concerned. Dave is going to have to play defensively, use his range to his advantage, and really stay away from these guys, because if any one of them gets into melee of his troops, it's going to absolutely devastate him. Now, I think the best thing here that Dave could do in his early move is just set up, wait out, and don't, get in there and just get in there too fast. Justin, meanwhile, should be fine as long as he doesn't overcommit his guys and really push up there too far.
Okay, so we're ready for turn 1. We've had a little chat about our tactics. Michael, you've given your thoughts on what's going on. We don't know what he's been saying, so it'll be interesting to see at the end of the game if you think we've been playing correctly, or if you're just standing there going, why is he doing this? No, this is not the tactic you want to do right now. Okay, I am really frustrated. I want him to get out of there. So, start of the turn, I assume we have to roll off for initiative, yeah?
We do.
Okay. So, an 18 for me.
And a 13 for me. So I get first activation.
Yep, you'll get to activate first. So, who is going to activate, and are you going to use your squad link?
I am going to squad link first. Squad link my controllers and centipede here. And
Which direction do you want them going on the board?
I want to take up some a perch up here with my weaponry. So
okay, well, I mean, like, you've got the stairwell there, and you've got a nice little ladder up the side of the building, so that should be a clean run for you.
Yep. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, let's see how quickly you can get there.
So I'm going to start with my controllers. Actually, no, I'll start with my centipede that has a movement of 4.
Okay.
And I can move to here. Halfway up the stairs. And then to here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine for me because you're staying out of line of sight of me, which means no shots this turn.
No shots at you. Exactly.
Okay, next up.
My controllers move 3, so this first controller is going to use his 3 activations to move 9 all the way to here.
Okay.
Bottom of the stairs. Second controller will move up right behind him.
Okay. So that's your activation done.
That's my
Okay, I think I will start with. I think I'll go with Blizzard first, just to get him running up the field. So he has 3 actions and a movement of 3.
3.
Yes.
Okay, you're using the
I twisted
beta
his
test
arm.
rules?
Yeah, I wanted to surprise you. I'm playing with the updated rule set.
Okay.
So it's something I wanted to show off because why play with the older rules whenever I've got the game designer here and I can get the new rules in?
I think that's a great idea.
Surprise, Dave.
I just have to deal with that now.
Surprise! Happy
Let me start
birthday.
thinking. Keep moving.
It's going to have to change your tactics a little bit. And I am playing against the veterans, so I need all the advantages I can get. So I'm just going to be moving straight forward and straight up here. So movement of 3 actions, 9 inches. He's just going to be right here. So just gently set him there, make sure he's secure. So that's my activation done.
Okay.
So what's next for you?
Next for me will be... Okay. I will activate my Firestorm.
Okay.
My Firestorm has 3 action points and a movement of 3, so I can move 9 inches. I'm going to advance to this rickety pile of crates and hopefully climb up next turn. Or stand there and flame you from the ground level.
All right. The next thing I will activate is my Spirit Lord. I believe that's this guy with the 2 swords, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm actually going to have to get him to do a climb action to get up on top of the roof. So I assume that's just 1 action point to get me up and on there, yes?
That's correct.
Okay, see, I am learning. So he's right here. So just up and onto here. And second action point will just take me over here. He's got 4 actions and a movement of 3. So I've got 2 actions left. That will bring him to here.
You have a lovely conga line developing here.
Yeah, I'm just quite happy that there's not a centipede right at the bottom there, just waiting to come up and just put a spray template right the way down that. Dave, you missed the trick.
Oh no, there's a different trick I have.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking next up, scatter. So your activation, you have your strike left.
Yep. I think my Firestorm is going to need some melee support, so I'm going to move my strike up alongside her.
Okay. Okay.
That will be my first turn.
Okay.
All my activations.
I have one last action left with my, or one last activation left with my Soul Searcher, who is going to. I know exactly what I want him to do. So he's here at the front. I'm going to have him go 3 actions, movement of 3. So 6 inches will take him to here. Oh, don't knock Studio Miniatures down, Justin. The last 3 inches will take him up onto here, right next to this objective. So he's nice and tight, and I can start claiming that once it becomes active. So that'll be turn 1 done. I'm really surprised at how quickly the turns run in this. It's a very fast-flowing game. But I tell you what, guys, we'll break away. We'll have a quick chat about what we think happened during turn 1, what our plans are for turn 2, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, so that's my turn 1 done. Very, very quick round. My plans are going perfectly. I've got one of my guys up onto an objective already. I've got the other 2 set up to jump in next turn, one of them to capture the main objective of the mission, and the other to jump onto another one and actually guard the way up onto that main objective. Hopefully this is going to give Dave a lot of problems, but we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, that was a very quick turn. I was a little bit surprised that Justin didn't run in with his Soul Searcher to grab the captive. So I'm pretty happy about that. Gives me an opportunity to maybe snag it this turn. And while he's worrying about the secondary objectives, I can take that primary one.
Okay, so luckily Justin did not overextend his forces up. Dave took a strange approach by actually ducking his centipedes and controller off to the far right of the field. Splitting up his forces like that against the Dragyri here, Justin might actually be able to capitalize by just rushing his guys up and killing the Strike and the Firestorm that he has. Now Justin has moved his Soul Searcher off to the left side of the field. That has to be some kind of a secondary objective he's going after. I haven't seen those, so overall that might be a very smart play. Right now, Justin is in the better position to me, unless something drastic changes for Dave and he manages to reconsolidate his forces back toward that center objective.
Okay, guys, it's on to turn 2. Start the round. Let's see who's getting that initiative, because this is going to be an important one for both of us.
Very much so.
That'll be a 15 for me.
And a 9 for me.
You're rolling well today. All right, so you get to activate first. Who's it going to be?
First, I will activate my Firestorm, because I want to get this Flamer into action.
Oh, dear.
Eek. I'm going to.
So where's she coming along here?
She's going to climb the pile of crates here. Bring her up to this level.
Okay.
That's my first activation. My second one will be to move forward.
Okay, so she's getting really tight in there.
Yep, in that doorway. And then...
Oh, no. I see what's about to happen.
You forgot.
I have forgotten something crucial.
Block line of sight.
This objective blocks line of sight.
So basically, you've tried to shoot through here, and this is blocking line of sight, so you can't shoot me. Lovely. How many activations?
And I realized that halfway through. Okay, she has 1 left.
Okay. Is it maybe time to bug out? You've ran up, seen 2 massive Dragyri, went, wait, I can't shoot those. Should I now run?
Or she actually heard them before she saw them.
Possibly. Possibly.
Yes, she definitely didn't see them. No line of sight. I'm going to duck into here.
Okay.
In contact with this objective.
Okay.
But be able to see them through that window.
Okay.
If they drop down.
Okay. All right, so it'll be on to my activation then.
Silly move, silly move. There we go.
Okay, so I'm actually going to go with my Blizzard next, who is the guy with the 2 big axes on the tabletop here. So 3 actions, moving 3 at each activation. So I'm hoping, if I'm very lucky, I can get 2 actions will take me around to here. And I think he's actually going to use his last activation to jump down in here and get into melee with your Firestorm. Okay. I think that should work quite nicely. It's no guts, no glory. I'm ignoring that MVP just for now, because I think I can get her with my next guy along. So, it's going to be a melee attack on the charge. I will just interrupt you there. Okay. My Firestorm has reaction strike. Okay. So once per round, when an enemy comes within range of this attack, I can perform that attack and fire against you. Okay. So I pull out my... well, I have 2 wounds on the Blizzard, so I think I'm okay. Okay, let's see how we go. Now, I just want to check one thing with you, Michael. This guy has the Chilling Aura. Is that in effect now?
So Chilling Aura, as we see on the back of the card here, model while within 2 inches of this model, enemies suffer -2 AS, and that is for all of their attacks. So you're going to be a flat -2 to hit. -2, okay. Yep. Which is why I think he was okay to charge in there. So I have the spray template. And you just spraying right back away. Spraying this way. Are you hitting any of your own people behind? I am not. Okay, that would have been funny. I'm incredibly skilled with this flamethrower. Okay, so you're firing a flamethrower, point blank range, just before I get into melee, yeah? Yes. Okay. I may be creating a flaming giant that's then going to crush me, but it's really what I have an opportunity to do. Okay. Well, I am a big guy. My defense is 6. Okay. My assault is normally 6, -2 for your Chilling Aura. Yeah. So I need 10. 10 or less. 50-50, let's see it. Here we go. 16. I fail that. So she panicked and shot wide.
Yep.
In fact, actually, it's a template. Does that mean it scatters?
No, that's on a malfunction, which he came very close to doing.
I needed a 17 for a malfunction. I rolled a 16.
That would have been funny. Okay, so I get to continue with my
Yes.
last action. I'm now on a charge attack for my last action. So my AS is normally 6. That's going to go to a 7. What's your defense?
My defense is 6.
6.
So
And noting here that your Frost Axe actually has a 2 before it, which means you
yes.
get to make 2 attacks of every action you spend to attack.
Okay, and that's 13 or less on the 2 attacks.
yes.
This also has rend, just so you know.
Okay, thank you.
And 2 and a 13 both hit. That means it does rend.
So that means each attack I roll twice to save. So
Yeah,
what's
well,
the
here, I tell you what, I want to see this on camera. So you roll right here for me, all right?
Sure.
Because I want to see if this is really going to go wrong for you. Go ahead and roll.
Firestorms are not known for their armor. It's a jumpsuit.
Yeah, so her jumpsuit is normally a 12. What's your power?
Power is 6.
Minus an additional 1 for the charge. So I need to roll 5s or less on both of these dice.
Twice.
Twice.
So let's have a look at it. What do you got?
Oh.
Failed the first one.
2 9s, so
Yeah.
I failed that. I think I win the second one.
Already dead, but let's see how bad she is.
3 of the 4 dice I failed. So
Basically, he jumped down and decided, I'm going to make some sushi. Yeah, just blades flying everywhere.
Human sushi?
Dragyri.
People sushi?
People sushi. Yeah, people sushi. Why not? People sushi. That's a thing now.
Unfortunately, the Firestorm has one last surprise.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
When this model is killed,
Uh-huh.
she has explosive end.
Okay.
So I place, if you can pass me the large orange template there.
All right.
I'm just going to remove my Firestorms.
Yeah. So these are actually the new templates for Dark Age, aren't they?
Yep, from Arsenal.
We're working with
Okay,
those-
so
those
where am I
guys.
placing this?
Right over where she was, and it's a blast 2.
Okay.
So it's only going to hit that Dragyri, but just to show exactly the area of effect that happens when she dies.
So it's this
Yeah.
area here.
Okay. So a blast 2 is actually a 4-inch blast because it's 2 inches in a circle from the center of the miniature, yeah?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, that's just something I wanted to be clear on. So, okay, you're hitting my Dragyri with a blast.
Okay, you've taken an automatic hit,
Okay.
so you need to make armor saves.
Yep. What's the power?
4 times 2.
4
So
times 2. My armor is 18, so 2 with 14 or less.
That's
I'm just going
correct.
to roll them right here. This should be easy for me. Should be easy for me, I say. A 1 and a 4. So critical save.
So that's very good, because the weapon, the hit also has Victimize, which is basically if you're hit by it, you get panicked as well.
Ah.
But,
Critical save, he doesn't care.
exactly.
It's that cinematic moment of a badass just walking away from an explosion. So he's went in, killed her, turned around, walked away, she's blown up behind him.
Okay.
I'm sorry, turn 2
No,
is
that's
going
fine.
very well for me. I've got my first kill in the bag. And actually, what's her points value?
Her points value is 50.
50. Is she the top on your side?
She is not.
Blast. Oh well, I thought I was going to get something sneaky there. So that'll end my activation.
I will.
Yep, so it's on to you again.
Okay.
I think you're in trouble here, Dave.
I am, but it's a matter of how much trouble.
Okay. So,
Here.
okay.
Yes. My second activation will be to squad link my controllers and my centipede.
Okay.
Uh,
So what's going to happen
this
here?
round, I'm going to use one of my controllers' control tokens.
Okay.
Again, 1 each round to use to apply to one of their
The
robots.
centipede, yeah, okay, cool.
So I'll give it to the centipede and give him a free move action.
Okay, cool.
So I can actually take my number of actions there up effectively to 4 at a
Nice.
movement of 4.
Okay, cool. So go right ahead.
We'll move
So-
first.
Yeah.
So it's going to...
Just get her up the
action
ladder.
is there.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use a free move action.
Mm-hmm. To get
To
across
here.
to here, yeah.
My second action point will be to move it to here.
Uh-huh. One left, and I assume
One
you're going to
action
be
point.
shooting?
I will be firing with my laser beam.
Okay, so from here across to here. That's okay.
Yep.
So, you're using the spray template. Yeah,
Using the stream template.
that's fine. Okay, cool.
You're in range there.
It's fine. The blizzard's big and tough. He's loving it today.
He is big and tough. So we'll see how I go here.
Okay.
My assault is 6.
Mhm.
Your defense is
Defensive my blizzard is 6, so 12 or less?
12 or less.
Okay.
Okay. A 10.
That'll hit.
You're struck by the laser beam. It has a power of 6.
Okay, my armor is 18, so I need a 12 or less. I'll roll right here, and we will see if I can save it. 7. He's absolutely fine.
It's that tough hide.
The immortal blizzard shall never fall.
The incredible armor of the Dragyri.
Okay, so is that your... oh no, you still have more guys to activate?
Yep, that's completed with the centipede.
Yeah.
I have, however, running sort of far forward from my controllers, so I probably won't be able to squad link him next time.
Yeah,
my first controller...
You should book it up as quick as you can.
It's going to move to here.
Yeah.
Here.
Uh-huh.
And then up.
Okay, and I assume the other one's just following suit?
It will follow directly behind.
Yep, and be near enough.
They have all activated.
Okay, so it's onto my activation then.
Yep.
I'm going to activate my Spirit Lord, who's standing on top of the walkway. And it's time for him to actually go and try and grab that main objective.
Okay.
So he's going after the little lady here. Yep. So he's got his movement of 3 and his 4 action points. So I will spend 2 of them. We'll take him up to here. Oh, 1 more will take him to about here. And he's now in base contact. Last action point to grab hold, yeah?
Very good. So now once you have the captive, you are reduced -2 AS.
Okay.
You can only spend 1 action on movement, and at the end of each of your activations, you're going to suffer a mighty power 1 hit as she's trying to escape.
That's fine.
So that will be the end of his turn, so it will be a power 1 hit.
Okay.
And I think it's only fair that, well, actually let's let everyone roll their own captive rolls here just so it's on them.
Okay. Oh, wait, were you wanting to roll it?
Sure, I can roll it too if you like.
All right, I'll roll it. So I've taken
All right.
power 1 hit. Spirit Lord's armor is a mighty 20. So I have to critically fail this in order to mess it up. If I critically fail, is that 2 wounds, yeah?
It is 2 wounds.
Crit.
Okay. That'll be a 17. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm guessing advice for this particular objective, send someone in with good heavy armor.
Yes.
You know, because I can imagine you sending in one of the outcasts, the little scut, the little kid. Send that guy in, he's not going to last long. You know. But it is very cinematic representing it. So she's tried to escape, she has failed. That's the end of my activation. So Dave, it's on to you. You still have your strike.
I do. I have my strike down here at the bottom of these crates.
Mm-hmm.
He will race up those crates, get into combat where he's
coming after the blizzard.
Up after the blizzard.
Okay.
So climbing. For my first activation. My second point will get me into contact.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm charging in there. My strike. I'm going to swing at you with my claymore.
Okay. Don't forget, chilling aura is going to give you that -2.
-2.
So,
okay.
AS?
My AS is 8, so
that
it becomes a 6.
And my defense is a 6.
So I need 12 or less.
All right.
+1 for the charge.
+1 for the charge, thank you again.
Okay. So roll on top of the building, and we will have a look. 19.
19.
Oh.
19. Thankfully, it's a very basic weapon and doesn't malfunction.
Yeah, that's fine, but
okay,
that was a bad roll.
That was indeed. That was my second activation. My third will do hit you again.
Okay. So
hopefully hit you again.
Top of the building, if you please.
So this time...
it's just one less, so it's 12 or less, I believe.
Yep, 12 or less.
So see what you get.
A 14. I am rolling terribly this game.
Well,
so,
at the start you were rolling really well.
Yep.
The Dragyri are a big powerhouse unit. I really think you've made a mistake splitting up here.
Quite possibly.
You've not been able to bring everything to bear quite quickly enough.
Yep, we'll see how we go.
Okay.
Game's not over yet.
Okay, game's not over yet. Okay, so I have my next activation.
Yep.
That's going to be my other guy, my Soul Searcher, who's across right next to this objective away over here, and I'm going to do something clever. I have a card here, which is called Burn It Down. So basically, reveal this objective at any time and then select one objective marker. Friendly models may attack that objective marker, treating it as an enemy model for all purposes. This objective is completed when the selected objective marker has been reduced to 0 HP and it is not removed from the battlefield. Okay. So this is basically my Soul Searcher coming up to this, smashing the objective to hell, and that's going to get me some victory points if I can do it. Now, the thing is, it's got a defense of 10, armor 14, and a HP of 3.
Okay.
So it's easy to hit, but it's going to take me a little while to mill through it. But he's got 3 actions. I might be able to do this in 1 turn.
Okay, let's see if you can.
So my first action, it's got defense 10. He's got the AS of 8, so 18 or less to hit. the objective right
And
here.
also noting that you actually have 2 attacks with that Frostglaive each time you attack.
Yep. Thank you for reminding me. This is why I have you here. So, rolling gear. Let's see if I can get it. 18 or less. Here's hoping, here's hoping, here's hoping. 14 and a 13, so that's 2 hits.
Yep.
Dave, do you want to actually do the armor rolls for this?
Sure.
So it's armor 14 versus a power of 6.
6. So 8 or less.
8 or less.
To save.
Yeah. Roll over there.
First 2 attacks. 6 and a 9, so it takes 1 damage.
That's fine. Second action, I will attack again on the other rooftop. Here's hoping. I've got essentially 6 attacks at this, so I should just about do it. So a 2 and a 10, that'll do it.
Yep.
So if you want to
So again,
roll your stuff again.
8's to save.
Yeah. Now, do we have it?
You have it this turn, a 9 and a 17.
Nice.
Nice
So that's blown up. I'm just going to put
1 victory point for Justin.
Yeah. Now I have
Thanks, Great Over.
some easy little tokens that I can drop on top of this. That's just to mark it that I've done that objective now. So I will now put Burn It Down Away. That's 1 VP for me this turn. Yeah. Excellent.
Tuck it away.
Okay. After that, he still has a couple of actions left. I think
1 action left.
1 action left. So
Use 2.
yeah, I'm just going to have him move back into the fight. It's not. I don't think it's wise just to have him out on his own. So he's going to move back across here 3 inches. Yarg, done my business. Coming back to the rest of my faction.
Okay.
So that's my last activation done.
Yep.
Do you have anything left to activate?
Nope. All of my
all
troops
done?
have activated.
Okay, well, guys, we'll take a quick step away. We'll see what we thought of that turn, and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, this turn has went absolutely perfect for me. I'm 3-0 up. Dave has his own objectives to do, but I've got the captive, which means now I can start dragging her away from Dave's forces so that he can't rescue her and get that major objective. Because right now, each turn I'm going to be earning more objectives than him. I'm going to be scoring faster, and hopefully I should win this game pretty quickly. Let's see what Dave has to say.
Okay, well, that didn't go very well for me. A little upset that I completely forgot about the line of sight blocking from the other secondary objectives. Otherwise, I would have had a fantastic shot with my flamethrower down that corridor. Ducking away behind the corner there, I just wasn't far enough away. So things are looking grim. Hopefully my strike can do some damage this turn against the frostbite. I'm going to discard one of my secondary objective cards and draw another. Hopefully I can do a little bit better with those.
All right, so Dave has been making a few mistakes this round. Hopefully he can turn it around in the turns to come. That Firestorm definitely hurt him, but also when he moved his strike up, personally, I would have attacked with the strike's other attacks, his spiked gauntlets. They inflict bleed on the enemy, which is a straight 50% chance to wound. And against these high armor Dragyri, bypassing that is going to be one of your central objectives to do. Also, I'm not a fan of this idea of his been trying to move his shooting guys with the flank. I see what he's trying to do, but the Dragyri just got on that center objective too quickly, and I don't think that he's going to be able to position himself well enough before they manage to pull back. We'll see what happens in the coming turns, but right now, it's not looking good for Dave.
Okay, guys, we're on to turn 3. We're back to the top of the round. Let's see what the initiative says.
Oh, please,
Dave,
please,
I really
please.
think you need to go first this time. 4.
I do need to go first, so I need a 1, 2, or a 3. A 2.
Oh, you lucky. Lucky.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you're getting to go first. Who are you going to activate?
I will activate my strike. who's
Okay,
standing
who's right down in
right
behind
here.
all of this
Yep, directly
big
next
bunch
to
of
your
minis.
frostbite. I'll activate him first.
Okay.
I attacked you last turn with my claymore.
Yeah.
What I probably should have been doing, I think, I've got
Fisticuffs?
spiked gauntlets I should have been beating you
Okay.
up with,
Okay.
because they cause the bleed condition,
Okay.
which means you take damage
Okay.
a little bit easier.
Well, we'll see. I need to get lucky and roll a 1 to actually ignore that effect. So yeah, it's getting a little bit dicey here.
Yep.
Okay, so go right ahead.
Okay, so I have 2 attacks with the spiked gauntlets.
Uh-huh, that's
My
against-
assault is 8,
My blizzard is 6.
and you
Don't
have the
forget.
chilling aura.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's 12 or less.
12 or less on these
Right.
2 dice.
Let's see what we got.
1 hit.
1 hits. Okay. So the power of those,
Power of those is less than the claymore. It's 3.
a 3. So my armor 18, 15 or less. Right here should be fine.
Taking a chance.
13. It's fine.
Okay.
But
It's
do I
going to
still get
inflict
the,
that bleed condition.
I
Bleed
get
is
the
an
bleed
on-hit
condition?
effect.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have a counter for that?
I do
Just
have
so
a
that we can
bleed
mark it?
counter, so I'll put this here.
Okay.
There we go.
And bleed is at the end of the round. You suffer a chance of losing an HP from bleeding out.
Okay.
And they're not cumulative, so once you have the 1...
Okay. Is there a way to get rid of that?
You're going to make a roll at the end of the round. If you pass it, you'll get rid of it. If you fail, you're going to suffer a wound.
Okay, that's fine. This death by 1,000 cuts then. This could work quite well for you. So you've still got actions left. What are you going to do with those?
Okay, I still have actions left. I'm now, because I already have that activated, and you can only have 1 bleed counter at a time. Using the gauntlets to get bleed again is pointless.
Yeah.
But having 2 attacks is quite nice. So I've got 2 more activations. This would give me 4 dice to roll.
Okay. I would honestly go for the Claymore, because if you do get the hit, it's that bigger part, and it's on my armor.
That is that
back.
-6 to your armor. So
go for the Claymore too, Dave.
thanks.
Okay,
here we go.
Okay.
Second attack, the Claymore.
18.
16.
Oh, 16? No.
That's a miss.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter what I go with, does it?
Yeah, no.
And
If
my
you can't roll dice
final
worth the toffee.
activation.
Got ahead.
Let's see.
17.
17.
Oh.
Can't roll a dice worth toffee.
These are the worst dice ever.
Okay,
that's me
to
activated.
Yep, so I'll get to activate now. I think I'm actually just going to activate my Spirit Lord, who's the guy that has that objective, and I'm going to have him move. So he only has 1 action point, yeah?
He has all of his actions, but he only spends 1 on movement while he is the captive.
Okay, I am just going to spend 1 on movement, and I'm going to try and get away. So from here, he's just going to move 3 inches right to here, and he will bring her with him. So I'm going to put her here, but she's just in base with him. Can we agree to that? Yeah?
Yep, we sure can.
I don't want to risk dropping miniatures here, so be a little bit sensible about it, okay, guys? So he's moved away. I'm actually tempted to try using Chilling Grasp if I'm in range. So Chilling Grasp is one of his psychic abilities. So what it does is a ranged attack, but it gives Immobilize to a unit. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to try and hit that strike in combat, because if she does get unlocked, she's then having to deal with this effect. Sound like a good plan?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So it's got an AS of 8, but I'm shooting into combat, so that's -4. Can I aim?
Yes, and yes, you can aim this.
So I will aim. So aiming, AS 8. What am I on here?
So basically your end result is going to be a 6, plus the strike's defense.
Defense of 2.
A little hard to hit. It's a 2.
2. So it's going to be 8 total, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 8 or less total on 1 dice. 12. Missed. That's fine. It was worth the chance. So I will end his activation at that and let you have your next turn.
My next activation.
So who's activating?
Okay, next up I will activate my Centipede. Okay. I'm out of range to squad link with the controllers now.
Yeah,
so
well
I can't
range.
get their controller benefit. So he'll be activating this turn.
Where are you having him move to? Or are you just having him shoot away?
I think from there I'm sort of poised to shoot.
Okay.
Yep. And I will be shooting at the Spirit Lord.
Okay, so you're wanting to shoot the guy that's holding the objective.
That's correct.
That's fine. All right, let's see if he's in range here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in range.
In range?
Yeah, I think 1 more activation and I'll just be about out of range. So you're going to have to start chasing me soon.
Yep.
Which is not going to be fun for you. So,
it'll be fun.
Spirit Lord's got the defense of 5.
Yep.
So you're
the assault on the Centipede is 6.
Okay, so that's 11 or less. Are you going to aim?
I have plenty of activation points, so I should aim.
Okay, so 13 or less.
13 or less.
Okay. Let's see what you got here.
Okay. A 5. Finally, I hit.
Okay, so you've hit. What's the strength of it?
It has power of 6.
Okay, armor of 20. Lovely. 14 or less on 1 dice. So let's see what we get here, huh?
Oh!
A 20. Critical failure.
So that'll be 2 wounds, yeah?
2 wounds.
Owie. Owie. Thankfully, my Spirit Lord has 3, but now he really needs to book it out the way. So he's over here, and he's got 1, 2 wounds, which are just the little tokens here.
So
Damn.
now if I'm lucky, that power 1 hit
Yeah.
from your captive.
You would need terribly. We skipped the power 1 hit at the end of your activation.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and do that now.
We know that Justin can roll 20s now, so if you roll another 20...
Okay,
what are the chances?
What are the chances? Let's see. A 10. He's fine.
Okay.
But maybe next time.
That would have
turn
been
after.
embarrassing. That would have been incredibly embarrassing. Cinematic, but embarrassing. You know, the Centipede shoots him in the head, he staggers, and she actually manages to shiv him. Not fun.
Okay, but you're rocking now. You're
Yeah.
wavering up there.
I'm a little worried because right now you also have two controllers here who could come across and start laying shots into me. And
That's
this is the point where I would risk that double tap because he's almost gone.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Okay, so is that your centipede?
That's
done?
my centipede activated.
Okay, I really need to do something clever here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up my other guy, my Soul Searcher, who's here, and I'm going to have him move up and hopefully get to about here so that even if he dies, I can get her back into base contact and actually continue to grab her and take her away. Yeah? I think that's my only plan right now. So, moving up. 3 inches. And that'll be about 2 activations to there. I'll call him finished at that, and that'll do. So, on to your next activation with your 2 controllers.
Okay. I will squad link with my controllers.
Okay?
I'm just going to check the range here. Where do I need to be? Okay.
So, you do have a bit of running to do.
Yep, a little bit of running. Okay.
Come
I have 3 activations with each of these guys and a movement of 3. So my first controller will move up to this point here. And then he'll skirt along the top here.
Okay.
Okay. If we can agree that we'll just...
you just place him down in there. I'll agree that he's standing on top. That's fine.
Yep. My second controller will follow.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. He will follow after I've taken my shot.
Yes.
Almost forgot my shot.
Complete all your actions with each miniature when you squad link. So, are you in range?
We are 8 inches away.
Okay.
Model there.
Double tap?
I will, yes, rather than the single shot and the reduced chance of malfunction, I will double tap.
Okay.
So I have 2 dice.
Yep, top of the building. Let's have a look at it.
Okay, my controller, it is AS6.
Yep, my Spirit Lord's got the 5, so it's 11 or less.
11 or less.
Thankfully, you've had to move twice, so you can't aim.
Yep, so I have...
Let's have a look at it.
2 dice, 11 or less.
A
5 and a 16.
So 1 hits.
1 hits, and the other one was thankfully just below a malfunction.
Yep. So, power of it?
The power is 6.
Okay, so I need a 14 or less, and let's have a look at this. 14. On the nose! Spirit Lord's feeling
You're
frisky.
killing me here.
No, actually, you're trying to kill me and
that's
failing.
true. Failing. I'm failing to kill you here.
Okay, you've got your other controller then?
I have. He will advance in the same route, but sadly...
Will he be out of range?
He is just out of range.
Unfortunate.
By
Unfortunate.
quarter of an inch.
Okay, so I think, is that... I do believe... I still have my Blizzard.
Your Blizzard, yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to activate my Blizzard, who is right down in here, and I'm going to have him attack your strike while I have the chance. It also means that I'm getting 3 attacks at you with the 2 dice.
Yep.
So, no charge bonuses or anything like that, but this should really hurt. So, attack of 6 plus your defense
of 2,
so 8 or less.
8 or less.
On 2 dice. So, let's have a look at this. An 8 and a 14, so 1 hit.
Okay.
So the power is 6 versus your armor.
My armor of 12.
Okay.
So 6 or less.
Come on.
A 6.
Damn. Okay.
I can play that game too.
We're playing the same game.
I'll just stop you there.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
The strike has retaliation.
Oh.
Okay. So when an enemy misses the model with a melee attack, this model has not been killed.
Okay, which you haven't.
After all attacks are resolved, the model may select one of its attacks and perform it against the enemy.
Okay.
So
Claymore to the face?
Claymore to the face, please.
Okay,
I'll choose Claymore to the face.
All right, let's have a look, see what you roll.
Okay, Assault 8, reduced to 6 because of the chilling aura.
Minus 6, so 12 or less?
12 or less. A
5. That'll be a hit.
Hit you.
Okay. So now that you're this actually feels really nice because it actually feels like we're duking it out in combat with someone who's really high skilled in combat.
Exactly.
So I have to make my armor save against your
power of 6.
Power of 6 to my armor of 18, so 12 or less. Eek. 18. That'll be 1 wound.
Yep.
Ouch. Okay, so I now get my next action, which is going to be 2 attacks at you again on that 8 or less. So let's have a look. 18 and a 4, So I've got a hit,
Yep.
but I also have a miss.
Okay, so that one hit needed a 6 or less.
So let's see. 6 again.
6.
So you get to attack me.
Teetering on the edge.
Yeah, so you get to actually hit back at me again. Getting that 12 or less.
Another claymore to the face.
Another claymore to the face.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, let's have a
So
look.
needing the 12 or
Go
less.
for it. A 5.
5.
Right.
Almost identical.
So I need a 14 or less again. Or no, 12 or less
12 or
again.
less.
12 or less.
12 or less again. Okay, a 9. I'm fine this time. Okay, I have one more action. I'm just going to keep fighting you.
Okay.
This does feel like fighting a very fast, very slick ninja right now.
Exactly.
So, a 9 and a 17. So I've got a hit and a miss. Or no,
No,
2 misses.
Misses.
Ah,
So I get to
hit back. But
Yep.
is it only one hit back?
It is
Or is
only
it
one
one for
hit.
each?
only one hit. I can choose my one assault group. So in this
Yep.
one, I'm choosing the claymore, which is 1 attack.
That's fine. That's fine.
And
But I was wondering, because I was attacking you twice there, did that double up?
no,
But it doesn't.
just one.
Thankfully. Okay, let's have a look, see what you're getting.
Okay, I'm going to need a 12 or less.
Yep. Gone ahead.
A 10.
Damn
I've
it!
hit you again.
Okay.
12
So
or less.
12 or less. 4.
Okay.
So that's going to be okay. Ah.
You've survived to this point.
Yes.
No deep breaths yet. It's the end of the round. Everything's activated. We move
Yep.
into the lingering effects phase.
Oh.
That bleed is going to kick in now.
Okay.
You need to roll a 10 or less, and you'll be fine. 11
Okay.
or higher, he's going to suffer a wound, and that means he's going to die.
Yikes. Okay, so 10 or less.
11 or higher.
Let's see. 19. Dead.
So after all of that, dodging the claymores and everything, the blood, he just
Yeah.
falls over.
It actually feels like that was really cinematic because it feels like he's been wounded, he's been slowed down, he's not fighting as effectively. The ninja is dancing all around him, striking back as he tries to attack her. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, my man is dead. I will.
I would like to use the term fortunately there. Fortunately, your man is dead.
Fortunately for you,
We'll take the
that's an expensive model I've just lost.
Gentlemen, is also the lingering effects phase. If you have any objectives that are held over within the round that you might have claimed or that trigger at this point,
Yep.
let us know, and then we'll move on to the next turn.
I have nothing at this point, which is unfortunate.
Okay, you will have the...
Yes, I will gain 2 for the captive. So that puts me up to 5. So I might be able to do it next turn. Have you got something?
I do. I have advance, which is I have all remaining friendly models in no man's land at the end of the turn. So
So you're
I
getting
can
1?
claim 1 point. for
Okay.
that one.
Very good.
Well, that's fine. It's bringing
It's
you
a start.
closer.
It's a
You
start.
might snag victory from the jaws of defeat here. I'll tell you what, we'll stop for a minute, we'll have a chat, what we thought of the turn, and we'll be right back. Okay, ouch, I've lost my blizzard. That was quite unexpected. I thought, okay, I'm on the offensive here, I've got 3 attacks, each of it's rolling, 2 dice per attack. I really should have killed that strike there. Unfortunately, I got unlucky, and Dave's Ninja just took me out, especially having that bleed effect right at the end of the turn. That really hurts. I'm going to have to kill this thing pretty damn quick, but I've got my psychic ability still, so I may try to start loading that onto the strike and hopefully slow her down to the point where she's no longer effective. I'll have to wait and see what happens, but let's see what Dave has to say.
Well, that turn went a lot better for me. It was death by 1,000 cuts on the blizzard there. So pretty happy with that. That's the way that the strike works. Dances around, slices you up. I'm not out of the woods yet. I think I've got a lot more sort of work to do. If I can get the initiative in this round, I'll be looking pretty good, I think.
Well, I did not see this turn coming. Dave has made a major comeback. The critical failure on the Spirit Lord, his strike taking out that blizzard. This is actually shaping up really well in Dave's favor. He's closing in. If he can win the initiative and his guys can come up and shoot down that Spirit Lord, he's a very strong chance of winning this game. Not to count Justin out. His guys are still super deadly, and if he manages to just hold that objective and just weather through these attacks, he will end up winning the game. So at this point, it really is anyone's game. So I'm excited to see what happens on this next turn.
Okay, top of the turn. This game just got interesting. Let's go for initiative, Dave. I need to win it this time. Come on. A 13?
13. Unlucky 13. 7.
You're
Lucky
killing,
7.
You're killing me on the initiative this game, man.
That's how I'm able to stay in the game after that bonehead move.
All right, so what are you activating first here? You have options.
I do have options.
You can go for my Spirit Lord, if you like. But that's going to run the risk of my Soul Searcher actually grabbing the objective and running off with her again.
That's true. I think that might be a ploy to stop me killing your Spirit Lord.
You can attack him if you like.
I always like to go for the big guys, so...
They're all big guys.
It's true.
Look, on my side. It's all big guys. It's all big guys.
The closest big guy. So I'm actually just going to check my range here.
Oh, so you're going with your Centipede, yeah? Or you actually want to go with your other guys? Because you can squad link them and maybe get 4 shots at me?
That would be a
hard choice. You know, what do I shoot him with?
Yeah. What do I want to malfunction this turn and blow me up?
Yes, I would like my controllers to malfunction this time.
Okay.
So I'm going to move with them.
Okay, so where are they going to?
They're going to 2 movement. Actually, no, 1 movement to here. He will use an activation point to aim. And then he has range here.
Okay, so he's in range.
Yep.
Okay, so my Spirit Lord's got the defense 5.
It's 5. Yep. I am going to, even though a single shot is safer.
Yeah.
I need to be bold here.
Okay.
Because I was stupid earlier, I need to be bold now.
Okay.
Let's double tap.
Okay.
Needing, I have an assault of 6.
Plus my 5 is 11, plus your aim is 13.
13.
So top of the building, please.
2 dice, 13 or less.
18 and a 13.
A 16
a
and a 13.
Damn, I thought he had malfunctioned.
No, not yet.
Okay, so I take 1 hit.
1 hit.
So power of 6.
Power of 6.
Off my armor of 20.
14 or less.
This is going to suck.
1 wound.
If I fail this is going to suck. An 8, he's fine.
Okay.
Just a few bullets.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Having squad linked my controllers, my second one will be
heading up as well.
Position here.
Yep, that's fine.
He will also aim.
Also double tap.
Also double tapping.
Okay. Let's have a look and see what you're going to roll.
2 shots, needing 13s.
13s again. Yeah.
2 12s.
Rend.
2 hits, 2 rends. So.
Okay,
yes.
so I have to roll 2 saves twice.
Yes.
But it's a multiplier, so it's not 4 wounds possible, it's 2 wounds possible.
Yep.
This is going to be difficult.
Okay, so first shot.
Yeah, 14 or less. 15.
So you take a wound?
I take a wound, which kills him.
Yes.
Do I have to roll for the others as well?
Usually you would be dead at this point.
Yes.
But
I need to know, do I need to roll for that second wound?
we need to check this one right now and see if you're still up.
Okay. My guy has a psionic ability.
Okay.
Called Witness Me.
Oh.
Yeah. So what Witness Me does is, anytime I would be reduced to 0, I'm going to take a psychological check and actually see if I'm actually still standing with 1 wound. So my psychology is 16 to start with, so it's a 16 or less I need to roll to actually survive this. Wow. So it's kind of that last gasp save of him being, Witness me! I will not die. 16 on the nose.
He is fine.
He's still alive and kicking.
And the important thing to note is that every time you have to make that check, it gets perpetually harder. It's going to give you a -4 to your psychology value for the rest of the game.
Right now?
Yes.
So I'm going from 16 to 12 for the next time it happens?
Correct.
So he's not immortal.
Or for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And does it go for another -4 the next time I do it?
It's harder and harder to stay alive.
Okay, so he's not immortal, but he is really tough to get rid of. So I've got another save to do here.
Yes.
Yep.
Needing
14 or less.
14 or less, okay. A 13 and a 13, that's going to work.
Oh, how are you still alive?
Been witnessed.
You have been witnessed.
Witness my might. You
mediocre.
That was really lucky.
No.
I am really digging the Witness Me ability. It's going to go into any Dragyri list I use. Simply for the fact that it's...
Me too, yeah.
Well, if it's me versus Warren, and he's going, yes, I've killed you. Nope, Witness Me. Okay, so activation over?
That is activation over.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, I'm going to activate the Spirit Lord just to have him done and out of the way a little better.
Okay.
So I really need to get away from those guys. So he's going to activate. He's got his movement of 3 and his 4 action points.
Okay.
So from here, he's going to start moving across up to here.
Don't forget, he does have the captive and can only move 1, make 1
only
movement.
move 1.
They can move 3 inches.
Where do I want to go then?
And unfortunately, the objective is impassable. He can't end his movement on his ally there.
Yeah.
So he's kind of been boxed in.
Yeah, I've been boxed in a little bit.
I would suggest this spot here.
Yeah, right next to the strike.
It's not too close to the strike.
No, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to be brave with him. He's going to move forward 3. so that hopefully next turn he'll get into melee with you. But in the meantime, what he's going to use is his other ability, which is the Chilling Grasp on this controller here.
Okay.
Because I do have my other abilities.
Yes.
So Chilling Grasp actually has RF2. I've used 1 to move, and that leaves me 2, so I can actually shoot both of them with the Chilling Grasp and hopefully immobilize them.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that'll really do me much good, but I'm going to go for it. So it's an AS of 8 versus your defense on the controller.
Defense on the controller is 4.
Okay, so that's going to be a 12 or less. So let's have a look-see, shall we? 18 fails. Thankfully, no malfunction. I will shoot again with it as well because it's rate of fire 2, so 12 or less.
Okay.
Here's hoping. A 5. Okay, so that'll hit.
Okay.
Brilliant. So I've now immobilized you. So models hit by this attack gain 1 immobilized counter. This model suffers -1 move per immobilization counter. Remove all counters at the end of the model's activation.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I can slow you up and maybe actually just go in with him and actually start punching you to death.
Yep.
Because you're really annoying me. I know I can't run away from you. I think my only option here, go offensive.
Okay.
And
So
I
Dave,
love being offensive.
How scary is it that this giant thing that you've been shooting down to bullets, just withering hail, just turned, yelled, "Witness me," is now marching down the hallway at you?
This is incredibly scary. The
Again,
controllers.
it's cinematic moments.
The thing I have to remember, which I might forget in the heat of the moment, is he's carrying the captive, so he's reduced to 3 inches of movement.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get the initiative and move back
Mm-hmm.
and stay out of his reach,
Yeah,
I
maybe.
can still possibly take him down.
Maybe.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It is going to be very interesting.
Okay.
Especially if he gets into combat with you, because he's got the captive over his shoulder, he's got his axe, and he's just milling his way through you. Or his sword, sorry.
He will take me apart. with
He
those
will take you
twine
apart,
swords.
but it would be a very funny moment seeing him just holding the captive and actually just going into melee, going, "No, I'm out of here."
Yep.
Okay, so that's his activation done. So it's on to you. What would you like to activate next? Decisions, Dave.
I think here I could possibly fire with the centipede.
But you don't really need to rush
I
with it.
don't need to.
You know, you don't need to rush with it because he's activated now, and I know he's going to be your target.
Yeah.
So is it going to be the strike? Is she going to come up and, you know, go after the Soul Searcher, or is she going to try and go straight into the Spirit Lord?
I think going after the Soul Searcher is going to be the better move.
Okay.
My shooting can hopefully take care of that Spirit Lord.
Mm.
There's only so long that Witness Me is going to keep you alive.
Yeah.
If I can get more shots on you, we could be all good.
Possibly. We'll see.
Indeed.
Okay. So go for it.
Okay. Now I'm going to need to jump up to here. So
Yep.
this will be my first activation.
Yep.
My second activation
Mm-hmm.
can bring me to
Yep.
here.
And your last.
My third will bring me
Yeah.
into
It's
contact.
okay. You can leave her back. We know she's in combat just at that point.
Okay.
Just to make life easy, because I don't want to drop models here. Okay, so you're in combat. You're getting an attack.
I do. You are not bleeding yet,
No, not yet.
so I should be hitting you with my spiked gauntlets.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm learning. I'll remove this dice here. Do you have an aura? Or was
No, I don't have an aura because that was the blizzard.
Okay. So I have an assault of 8
Mm-hmm.
against your
Against my
Defensive.
defense, which is 6,
6, so 14 or less.
plus 1 for your charge.
Plus 1 for my charge, 15 or less. We're looking good.
Let's see what you can do.
A 6 and a 13.
Okay, so that's 2 hits.
Hits. Okay, it's power 3, power 4 for my charge.
Yep, so I'm on 12 or less to save this. So let's see. I take a wound and I save the other. So
Didn't you say
yeah,
12 or less?
12 or less.
12 or less.
That's a 13.
Oh crap! Yeah, it's 2, and he only has 2 wounds. What the hell?
I'm sorry.
What have you
Justin.
fed your ninja today?
I'm not sure. I think it had an Ulster fry for breakfast.
Okay, so this guy is also dead. Ah! This game, all of a sudden, this game is suddenly turning around.
I can let out a very deep breath there.
Yeah.
Let's note one thing before we get too far, gentlemen. You also have hit and run on your strike. So anytime it kills a model, he gets a free move action.
Ouch.
Strikes are the quintessential Forsaken glass cannon. As long as you can hit them and kill them, well, they'll shatter.
Yeah.
But they just mow through guys if they're allowed to keep on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
My free movement will be to this point.
And now we have
Okay.
a Spirit Lord who is surrounded by the enemy.
Yep. Yep. So I think I have nothing more to activate because you've killed my Soul Searcher, which means you're getting to activate your Centipede now without me being able to do anything against it. Yep. This is scary for me right now. I'm coming very close to winning this, but I might actually get wiped out.
Okay.
Yikes.
Activate here.
Okay. Are you going to shoot me?
And I will aim my first point.
So, the defense is 5.
Hit you with a laser beam. 5. My Centipede's assault is 6. The aim takes me to 8. So
13 total.
13 total. Here we go. 13 or less. A 2. I hit you with my laser beam.
Okay. Thankfully it wasn't a 1 because that would have been a critical, which would have put me straight on to witness me.
Yep.
So armor 20. I need a 14 or less.
14 or less. Yep.
Yikes! 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 A 3. He's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Survived.
Okay. Oh, also, we forgot at the end of his activation, that power 1 hit.
Yes.
So I will take care of that now. So
thank you very much.
20 to field. No, I'm an honest player.
You are indeed.
A 10. He's fine. Okay. This is getting hairy. So I believe that's the end of the turn.
Yep.
Okay, so
he still has 1 action left on a Centipede if he chooses to take it.
Ah.
The aim and the shot. 3 AP total is what he has.
Yes.
Anything you'd like to do? Or are you just going to sit there and continue to shoot me?
At the moment,
Dishonorable.
I believe I will remain dishonorable. Sitting up there.
Okay, well, I tell
range.
you what. We'll end this turn. We'll have a quick chat with everyone. We'll see how we think it went. Okay, this is getting really close. I'm up to 7 victory points. I'm down to my last guy on his last wound. That witness me really saved me this turn. I'm hoping it might be able to do it this turn again. I really need to get the initiative, but Dave has been rolling really well to capture it. Here's hoping this is coming right down to the wire, which is what makes the best games. Let's see what Dave has to say.
Okay, so it was another surprising turn there. I was able to take out that Soul Searcher, which is good. Gave me another victory point for one of my secondary objectives, Assassinate. So now I really just have to hold on. I have to get this initiative. Been getting it all game. If I can keep getting it, I can move those controllers back, lay those shots into the Spirit Lord.
Wow, so this has been very swingy, just up and down on both sides. That Spirit Lord has been withering just a hail of fire in the center of the enemies here, and he's surrounded on all sides. The thing is, Justin is 7 victory points to David's 2. If Justin can just hold out a little bit more, complete a secondary objective, or even hold out till the end of the round, he's going to win this game. Doesn't matter if his guy dies, he's accrued all those points, and that's the condition. First one to 8 at the end of a round. This is going to be a very close game here. This initiative is going to be very important. If Justin plays this right, he could actually decimate most of the threats around to him. If Dave wins this initiative, there's a strong chance that Spirit Lord is going to die, and he's going to be able to scoop up that objective and hold it and win the game.
Okay, guys, it all comes down to this. I think this is going to be the final turn of this game. It comes down to this initiative roll. What have you got?
Yep. Okay, let's see.
I'll let you roll first this time.
20.
Okay, if I roll a 20 right now, this is going to be hilarious. A 19. Oh, dice gods, thank you.
Abandoned me at my perfect moment.
Okay, so I will get to activate first here. As you can see on the table, things are getting really hairy. I've got a strike behind me, I've got controllers in the front of me, and I've got a Centipede up here. Spirit Lord's going to activate with the captive. He is doing one thing, and one thing only. He is annoyed. He has had enough of your messing around. He is going to advance right along here, 3 inches, and get into combat with both of your guys here.
Okay.
So he will begin attacking. Now, important question. He has an attack of 2 on these. Do I have to allocate both to the same target?
You can absolutely split your attacks if you so choose.
I'm going to put 1 on each then.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter because they're both the same guy. It's the same roll. So defense of your guys?
My guys are
Controllers?
defense 4.
Defense 4 to my assault 8, which goes up 1 again. So I'm on 13 or less, yeah?
Actually 1 higher because he has the Furious Charge special ability.
Ooh,
Which
lovely.
gives you an additional +1 when you attack and charge.
14 or less. Is that on both of them?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. So 14 or less. Let's actually see what I can get here. 12 and a 19. Yeah. Unfortunate, but that's 1 good hit on you.
Yep.
The power of the attack is actually 8.
8.
Goes up to a 10 with that Furious Charge bonus.
Furious Charge bonus, okay.
And I assume that's with regular charge on and then the Furious Charge doubles it?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. So 10 off your
10
armor.
against my 14, so that becomes a 14 off your
10
armor.
against
my 14, so that becomes a 4 or less. So
Can you survive?
first guy.
Go. Yep.
No.
So 1 down. That's fine.
Take this controller.
Okay, I'm going to spend my next action to
Just
attack
to
the other guy.
clarify,
Yep.
we should have declared which die was on each of those guys, just in case it mattered in some way. Here it doesn't, but we do need to declare this is on this,
Yeah.
this is on this.
Well, you see, this is what I said before I rolled. Both guys are identical, so it doesn't make a difference to me. So
Yep,
there's
because
that declaration.
They're both the distance,
Whoa.
same distance away.
All right, calm down, Justin.
Playing correctly. Okay, so that was my first action. My second action is going to be to attack again and kill the other guy. This time it's 2 attacks on him. This time I'm not getting Furious Charge or Charge, so it's just a 12 or less, yeah?
That's correct.
Okay, so 2 dice, 12 or less. 16 and an 18. Nope. Dice gods have abandoned me.
Okay.
Okay, I will spend the next one and attack again. Thankfully, my Spirit Lord has 4 attacks, or 4
activations.
actions, so I can just keep going and going and going. Thankfully, this is not that strike. So let's have a look here. Okay, there we go. 11 and 6. That's both of them.
That's both of them.
Yep.
So needing, it's only 8 taken from my armor now. I need 6s or less.
Nope, there's
12
a 12.
and an 8. Both dead.
Lovely. So the last thing my Spirit Lord's going to do, is there any arcs in this game? Or is it just you can look 360 degrees around yourself?
360-degree line of sight.
Here's
no
what's
front
about
faces.
to happen. I'm going to fire Chilling Grasp with my last action at the strike to actually try and slow it down. Because otherwise it's going to come up and turn me into a shish kebab. So I get my 1 dice, my attack stat of 8, or my assault stat of 8, versus your defense.
2.
Okay, so it's a 10 or less. So it's 50-50 chance. I'm hoping this will work, because I really need it to. 9. Brilliant. You're now getting an immobilized counter
Okay.
onto your strike here.
And Immobilize is going to reduce your movement value by 1, which is actually going to be fairly crippling for a strike.
Taking me from 4 to a 3.
Yeah.
It is into your activation.
Yes.
You know what that means.
Yes. A 20. If I roll a 20 here, embarrassing failure and defeat. A 10. Fine.
It's the 3rd time you've rolled a 10 for that one.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Yep. So it's onto your activation. Who are you going to go for?
I really should be firing with the centipede here.
Well, you do get to activate both now, because I have nothing else.
That's true.
So it's just which one do you want to go with first?
The centipede.
Okay. So
Hopefully I
the
can-
centipede's going to shoot, yeah?
If I can take out the Spirit Lord,
Mm-hmm.
I can possibly run in with the strike and grab that captive, and then I'll be okay. If I
Okay.
fail to get that captive, because you were the last one holding her,
Yeah.
you'll win the game.
Ah, I see. I see. Well, let's see what happens.
Okay, let's start with the centipede.
Yep, just regular shot.
Yep,
I
I will
assume you're aiming.
aim with my first point,
So you've
second
got,
point.
yep, my defensive 5, so here to here.
Okay, so that's going to be 11.
Plus 2 for your aim.
Plus 2 for my aim is 13.
Yep.
And 9.
That's okay, that'll hit.
Yep.
So, power of 6.
Power of 6.
So 14 or less for me.
Yep.
Hopefully I survive this. 12, he's fine.
12.
He's just standing there grumbling to himself. They will witness. They will witness me. Okay, so anything else to do with your centipede? Nope.
My last activation will be to move
Okay.
in this direction with my centipede.
Okay. Fair enough. So you've still got your strike to go,
I do.
but you've
Yes.
got that immobilize. So I assume it's for each of his movement?
Yes.
It's
Yep.
really cutting them? Oh, okay, that's
So
nice.
it cuts me from 12 down to 9.
Yeah, so I basically cut essentially 3 inches of your movement. I've made you the same speed as myself.
Whereas he would probably be able to get there in 2 actions and have that 2 full attacks on you. Because he's moved down to 3 now. It's going to have to be 3 actions to get over there. So you've actually taken a full attack away from him with that mobilization counter.
Yeah. One quick question though. Because the VIP is right here, can he actually get past her to attack me?
He would be able to, because it's a 30mm base and there's plenty of room on those upper walkways for that base to go.
That's fine. Well, I'm going to let you settle her down inside because, again, don't want miniatures
Okay.
dropping.
We'll slide the captive out of the way. You're still holding her.
Yeah, that's fine.
And pop them down in here.
Okay, so how far was that from here to here?
Here to here. To get into contact with you is, yes, it's going to take me to my 3rd action point to get into combat.
Okay, so you're getting one strike at me.
One strike at you. You have one wound left.
Yeah. Are you going to go with the gauntlets? Maybe bleed me? Because that's making it a 10 or less.
That occurs at the end of the game.
It's started the lingering effects round, so it would actually trigger before he gets his points.
But I wouldn't be able to grab the objective in time.
Correct.
So I'm still not able to grab the objective in time here. Really?
Well, let's see if you kill me.
Let's try and take you apart with a claymore strike.
Okay.
If there was, if it wasn't so close to the edge, going for the fist would be the way to go, way to start. So the claymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm charging you. So my assault is 8, up to 9 for the charge, and your defense is
5.
5. So 14 or less.
Okay. Go for it.
17.
Fail.
I miss.
Right. That's the end of the round then.
2 more victory points for you, putting you at a total of 9.
Actually, it's more than that. Because I actually got both Rampage and Surprise Attack that turn. So what Rampage is...
11.
One friendly model kills 2 or more enemy models in the same activation.
Yep.
And the other one is Surprise Attack, kill 1 enemy model that has not activated this turn. So, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Congratulations, mate. Yeah, that
Gentlemen,
was a good one.
Good games.
Yes, that was a really fun game. Thank you, Michael. Yes. Right, guys, I think we're actually going to go for a bigger game in Backstage, because I've really enjoyed this. I want to get another one in, and I want to give Dave a chance to regain his honor. You know, so I'm going to be fair about it.
I do need to regain that honor.
Overall, how I think this game went, I think my tactics were quite all right. Going, okay, early objective, the one that's being brought around with me, perfect. I'm not having to stand stationary with it. I definitely think the turning point for me was whenever I decided to go offensive with that Spirit Lord instead of trying to run him away. Because getting him in, actually doing stuff has really made a difference for me. Dave, I think your biggest issue was it took you too long to get your guns up and firing at me. That and the first model that I killed, which one was she?
The Firestorm.
The Firestorm. I think you were really, really gung-ho with her. I think you put her up way too quickly.
Yeah, I probably did. My bonehead move was getting the line of sight blocking for the objective here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be okay. She's got a fairly reasonable malfunction rate, so she can be exploding pretty easily anyway.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too worried about expending her early. But if I managed to take a wound off both of your guys there,
fair enough.
That would have
really paid for it. Yeah.
That centipede shot would have taken out your Spirit Lord early on. So
true.
It was a gamble. It was a risk. It didn't pay off this time.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing with Dark Age.
Next time!
Look at your risks, look at your gambles, and actually don't be scared to make the bet. What do you think yourself, Michael? How did the game go?
I actually believe that you made some very good tactical decisions this game. Dave, I saw your plan, but I knew that it was just going to take too long for those centipedes and controllers to just really wrap their way around here, especially when he had that infiltrator up there. The second he got that objective and was able to hold it so many turns, that's what started this little snowball effect, and I don't think you were just able to recover from that.
Yeah.
The Spirit Lord definitely going the offense at the end was the correct move in my mind, because had you just been falling back, the chances of you just getting shot down and killed were very high. But meanwhile, taking him up there, worst comes to worst, he dies, and, well, this is back when you had the soul.
Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Nothing's broken, nothing's broken. It was back whenever I had the
Soul Searcher there,
yeah.
That was able to, you know, pick that,
the captive.
Pick up your captive and keep going after that fact. Definitely playing to the secondary objectives is something that helped you out immensely as well. Your strike was the MVP by far. If he was able to just keep the momentum going, then you could come around. But I do think that your biggest issue was splitting your forces too far up this end.
Well, see, it's the other reason I went for that Chilling Grasp right at the end, because if I had killed those guys on the first one, the 2 controllers, I would have 2 shots at the Chilling Grasp to really cut down your movement, and you might not have even made it into melee with me.
Yeah, exactly.
So there was my thinking right at the end there. So the game is wonderful. I have loved the cinematic moments I've seen in this. Thank you again, gentlemen. Guys, come across and join us on Backstage, where we're going to be playing a 500-point game of Dark Age.
So this mission, we are playing the Champion. This was actually fairly straightforward. There's 4 secondary objective nodes on the table here. Each of those has the dangerous terrain and does not block line of sight keywords. So feel free to move over them, but you're going to take a power 4 hit every time you cross them.
Okay.
4 of those in play. Each of you is going to pick one of your models to be the champion. Anytime your champion kills an enemy, you're going to get 2 victory points.
Cool.
Anytime you kill the enemy's champion, you're going to get 3 victory points. If your champion kills the enemy champion, you're going to get 5 victory points.
Okay.
At the end of any round, whoever has 10 is going to win. If your champion dies, next round, you'll pick a new one.
From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com. From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com.